All right, welcome everyone. We are going to give you a brief download of what the end of the month looks like, and then moving into the new year for our team so that we can just stay close to the fire. We can keep momentum going. We can, even if we stay consistent with little bits of time each day, even if you're with family, even if you're on holidays, if you can plug in and do these little bits that we give you now so that you have clarity on how to keep consistent, then it will allow you to go play and be with people, the rest of the day if you just can plug in for a little bit each day. So we're going to lay that out for you, so what that looks like, so that you can really enjoy and also leverage this very potent time of year for transformation and be of service to all the people who are seeking solutions. So with that, we want to roll out a few things. And one of our biggest intentions for this meeting is for people to meet each other, facilitators who will be contributing content into our Facebook group for our upcoming January transformation. So if you're watching this as a replay and you didn't get to come live, go ahead and post a little video of yourself in the Legacy Alliance announcement thread, sharing with us who you are and what you are excited to contribute into that Facebook group. You don't have to have tons of experience in Purium. You don't have to have tons of experience in any particular professional field to add something into the group. It could be recipes. It could be a movement practice. It could be some kind of mindfulness practice. It could be even stories or testimonials or life experiences that you've had with these transformations that are going to lend encouragement and accountability to other people. So definitely go ahead and know that you have something valuable to add. And the more active we get in the group, the better the experience is going to be for the people who are in the group for community, who are there for the activity. Let us pour into them and for each other as well. So the Facebook group is called Shine from the Inside Out, right? Give a thumbs up. Okay. Shine from the Inside Out. And if you aren't already added into that Facebook group, make sure that your sponsor friend gets you in there, and then you can add your customers in. So that will be kind of a gathering place, and there's already resources from previous years that we've been doing this in there that you can learn from and share and tag people. If you think of somebody who's like, what's a different recipe I could make, tag them like, oh, here's one I found, I think you might really like this, or here's a movement class that you think somebody might really enjoy while they're enjoying like this flush of energy that people experience on the transformations, and then want to have answers as to, what's a great way to move my body. And movement is also a really great way to move toxins out as we're doing this flush. So there's a lot of great resources in that group. Welcome to people just joining. We're talking about the Facebook group, Shine from the Inside Out. Make sure you're in there already if you're not, and bring your people in, your customers, and tag them in posts that inspire you. So just to recap, if you, we will be introducing ourselves on this Zoom, and if you are watching the replay, go ahead and introduce yourself by posting a video in the Legacy Alliance thread. Okay, so that's the Facebook group. That's a layer of support for people, for customers, and a layer of community for people who are excited to do this transformation in community. The transformation details are that we're calling for a start on January 11th. Is that right? Are we still keeping that date, Leah? Yeah. Which means all that means, because people can start in their own timing, but it means that we're going to have a Zoom on that day and bring people together who want that community, who want to be able to share intentions, who want to hear from other people, who want to meet, facilitators who have been doing it and other people who are along for the journey. And the message that we want to keep bringing to basically every conversation that we're having with people, whether it's a prospect conversation or people who have signed up, people who have been on it for a few weeks already, is who do you want to bring with you on this journey? Who do you know? Who else do you think would love to have the results that you're having? So constantly bringing that into every conversation is, who are you bringing with you, right? We don't need to do these journeys alone. Who are you bringing with you to support you in the journey? So that's a conversation that we can just feed that into everything. And then all of those people can be added into that Facebook group if they want. Some people just want to do the solo thing, and that's fine too. The ULT is designed to meet people where they're at. Let me see if Leah wants to add anything about the transformation, and then I'm going to break down a few of the corporate tools that are being rolled out. Over to you, Leah.
So for now, we're still using Nourish, Reset, Renew. If anyone has seen that site, it's very basic. It's not business focused. It's really focused on the transformation. At the bottom, there's a little thing that if someone is interested in sharing this with other people, but it's our most simplified version. The superfood.social website, which some of you have seen, is a lot more full and complex. So we're going to use the Nourish, Reset, Renew as the basic. Like, if you want to learn more, here's a website to look at. And then one of the things about starting on January 11th as like the first start date is that it encourages people who you're going to reach out to in the next week, or less than a week, or in a week, to order now rather than put it off. Like, if you want to get started with us on January 11th, and then that helps people to really step into the new year with it and be like, oh no. But it is, like Christina said, a rolling start date, so it can happen anytime. People don't have to order in time to start on the 11th. Yeah, I think that's it, for before we introduce ourselves and what is it that we as the facilitators are offering into the group. And I guess as far as the Facebook group, when you do post a video or a post that is an offering, you want to put it into brain's not really working right now, but I'll write it out. There's a place where you pin it, mark it, so that it gets put into under a subtopic where people who come in don't have to look at everybody's comments, because some people might come in and write their intentions or have questions. But if people just want the content for support, I'm like forgetting what it's called right now, but there's a way that we can mark it as facilitators so that people can just click on that and get all of the content that's offered. And I'll write that in text.
Beautiful. Yay. So a couple of details I just want to share, and then I want to open it up so we can hear from each other. And I'm trying to keep this tight so everyone can move on to their other stuff, but it's so good to have this in our minds, right? So that we know how to plug in and we're not missing the boat, but we're also not spending too much time. We can go enjoy our families and activities. So on the 28th, Mary Beth has a team call that we're invited to come to. And that team call is at 2 o'clock Pacific. So adjust for your time zones. That's 12 in Hawaii and 5 in Eastern. On that call, she's going to roll out a giveaway. So these giveaways are really potent ways to get into massive action. And the giveaway is for an entire ULT. So if you have people who are like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, I would love to do that, I wish I could, but the price tag is daunting to them, invite them to come enter themselves to win a whole ULT for free. So those details are going to be rolled out on the 28th. And the day before that, corporate is rolling out a mini marathon. So all of the details for the mini marathon are going to be rolled. Well, it's actually being rolled out today, but it starts tomorrow. So absolutely come to the Leslie Zan call today. That's being led actually by Melissa Hansen and Sonia Magruder, 5-star and 4-star crown. So really powerhouse women who are going to roll out this corporate mini marathon. And if you're brand new and you're like, what's a mini marathon? It's a way of just getting into momentum and keeping momentum going at a time where it could be easy to just be like, oh, I'm going to check out and go on vacation. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. However, there's an opportunity to really keep a lot of momentum and help a lot of people get into transformation and keep your business going. I know for myself, I double ranked in December, my very first, when I was brand new, from director to executive in December, even though I was on vacation and celebrating and doing all the things. So it's definitely possible to do that. And it's part-time hours. You're just like carving out that 90 minutes each day or whatever to go in and call 10 people or do voice memos, ideally our voice, and then you'll learn today on the Leslie Zan call. So make sure you're there. It's a new time zone. It's 4 Pacific, so 2 o'clock Hawaii and whatever that 7 p.m. Eastern for the Leslie Zan call today. That's rolling out the mini marathon that starts tomorrow. 4 days of talking to 10 people a day or more, right? Eric's like 10, that's not enough. So yeah, go Eric, like get into, it's all based on your goals, the pace that you want to go. And so you hold yourself accountable to that. And then the company's giving out free points for completing this mini marathon. So these free points can lead to your next rank advancement by the end of December 31st. So there's many reasons to do this. And if we do it as a team and we cheer each other on and we hold each other accountable, it can be really fun. And besides, we have the giveaway, we have the transformation, and we have the mini marathon all happening at the same time. So you have many reasons to call people. It's always easier to reach out to people when there's a reason. Hey, I thought of you. I know that you said you've been interested in the ULT and price was an issue. Come enter our giveaway. Hey, I thought of you because you've done one of these transformations in the past, or you've been interested in my results, and we're doing a whole community experience starting in January. Do you want to come and learn more? And then the final thing I want to mention, and then we're going to open it up to meet each other, is on the 29th. And I don't believe we've set a time yet, so stay tuned for the timing. I should roll that out today so that we can be inviting to it. But on the 29th, which is Friday, and correct me if I'm wrong, Leah, if we did set a time, but we are going to have an informational Zoom that you can invite guests to. So that's another really easy thing to invite people into for your mini marathon. Hey, come learn about our transformation in January. And then the remaining days of the mini marathon, hey, I have, you can be like inviting to the replay, inviting to the recording if you didn't get to them, to bring them to the guest call. Before we move into shares, that was a lot. So if you don't get it all, don't worry, you're going to hear it again. You can listen to this replay again. You're going to hear more tonight on Leslie Zan. Sorry, I had a really funny text come through. And you can just get with a person who's, supporting you to like clarify it. So I'm the kind of person, I need to hear things a lot of times. So don't worry if that's you too. If you're like, what's going on? I'm being thrown, all these things are being thrown at me. Don't worry. It all makes really beautiful sense. And it's just about like showing up so that we can keep breaking it down for you until it makes sense for you. And even if it doesn't make perfect sense, just listen to the cues of like, just go do this today. So let me pause, see if there's any questions, and then we'll open it up to get to chat with each other briefly, and then we'll close it out.
Hi,
Hi.
Christina. Hi, everybody. I'm going to have to jump off here in a few minutes, so I figured I would
Perfect.
share first. So for the Facebook group, do they need to be a customer to be able to join the group, or is it for anyone interested?
It's for customers for that Facebook.
Okay.
If you have
Okay.
prospects who are like that you want to add to a Facebook group, it's the Core 4 Nutrition Launch Group is the one you can add prospects and tag.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. And then I work until like 7:30, so I don't know how long the call is tonight or if there'll be a recording. I'd love to jump on, but I'm gonna miss like the first half hour of it. So,
Definitely
um,
jump on. They're typically go an hour.
okay. And
And
then
there
the
will be a
call,
recording for the part you missed.
okay.
Yeah.
The information call that'll be on the 29th, is there a time set for that?
There isn't. So as soon as we create that, which will be today, I'll drop it in the Legacy Alliance announcement thread.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I mean,
Or
regardless
we
if
could
I can,
decide right now, I guess. But I want to let you go. So
yeah.
do you have
But
a
yeah, yeah. So, anyway, hold on. I'm just trying to. I want to see everyone else's face, and I forget how to do that. I don't know. Anyway, um, but yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm in Ohio. I'm imagining most people aren't. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought too much about the group or what I'm going to contribute. I'll probably contribute like some recipes. I'll probably share a little bit about my journey with Purium so far and some of the health benefits that I've um, received from that. I mean, I'd love to lead some sort of breath work, embodiment thing, some sort of healing practice, but I'm not sure what that is yet. So um, I'll think about it. But yeah, I don't know.
how's this Friday at 1 Pacific?
Yeah, I work Friday. Let me look at my schedule. I don't think that time works for me, but I work from like 11 a.m. until 4:30 p.m.
We might just have to work out the
Eastern.
time in the text thread.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
Yeah.
let us know what time works for you. It'd be great for you to be able to be there.
but
And
yeah, but
and
that's all I have to say. So, but thank you so much. It was a very informative call, and I'll try to jump on. Can you just send out how do I access the call that starts at 7?
I will put it in the announcement thread as well. And if
Okay.
you aren't already getting text alerts on your phone, I find those very useful from
Yeah,
corporate
I
and the
might have been, and then I might have stopped them because they were a little too much. But okay. Well, thank you. I hope everyone had a good holiday, sending lots of love and healing, and I'm gonna jump off.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Okay,
Great to have
bye.
you. Bye. So yeah, we can just popcorn anybody else who wants to pop in and share. Oh shoot, we just lost
forever.
Trevor. Oh well, keep going.
I
If
was
anybody
excited
else
because
wants to introduce
I'm excited to meet
yourselves.
him. All right, I'm Leia. You all know me. I'm gonna probably do some combination of pulling resources from the past from other groups that we've done that I think are great resources, and just filling some content that way, and then also some qigong, which either will be current qigong or practices I've led in the past. Yeah, and then being available for answering people's questions.
How about Leela or Carly or Eric?
Hi. Hi everyone. Happy holidays. Yeah, hope everyone's feeling the joy and the love of the season. And I'm glad I could make it for this moment. Thank you for the reminder, Christina. It just slipped through the cracks. It's busy, but I'm really looking forward to this. Just I'm gonna push myself to get this mini marathon done. It's been a while since I've done one, so just feels good to have like the group energy and the motivation. And one quick question I had was, I think my dreams technology or whatever it's called expired, and so sometimes I wonder if like sometimes those corporate things, if I submit a mini marathon, like I might not be able to if I don't have dreams. Is that true? Yeah, maybe. Okay. Just not a big
Probably,
deal.
yeah, I'm not sure, but we could, ask
Yeah.
around.
Not a big deal. Honestly, I'm not worried about the points. It's more for like, yeah, getting into momentum and starting the new year with that flow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I will be sharing some kind of movement that is really fusing all the things I do, from Pilates, yoga, foam rolling, breath work. And yeah, I'll just keep them like short and sweet and get them in that Facebook group once a week. I guess after January 11th, I guess we'll start. Is that when we want to start entering in those things? Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. That's my share, and have a beautiful day. Blessings.
Okay. Blessings.
Hola,
Hi,
Kylie and Eric here.
Merry Christmas.
Nicola.
So I don't know what you want to offer. Maybe you could do like a meditation thing. Do you want us to offer something?
I think other people are gonna be better at that.
All right, but I'm gonna offer some. Yeah, Layla's doing fitness. Maybe I'll do something fitness as well, movement practice of some sort. Or I might do like a call. It depends on the week, whatever I'm inspired to do. Maybe I'll do like just teaching people about digestion, gut health, like other practices that they can implement along with your ULT. So I'm gonna kind of fall in line with that. Or like if Layla does a movement practice, then I probably won't do movement that same next day. Or if Leah does like qigong, then I won't do yoga the next day. You know, like I can just change whatever's needed.
That's great. And one kind of little informational session that I find people really benefit from is when you do a talk on like what are common detox reactions that people might experience and what to do about it, right? Like at what point should they be concerned? What are ways to alleviate detox symptoms? Things like all the different ways that people can. So if anybody has experience with that and advice on that, I find that to be one of the top things that people really feel supported by when they have people speaking to what they're like, oh, okay, good, I'm not the only one, and they're talking about this and I shouldn't be worried, and oh, I can go take an Epsom salt bath, or I could go do dry brushing, or I could do a salt flush if I really need to move stuff out, or other, laxative tea or whatever.
I can do
So,
that, or it sounds like you could do it too. You just
I
need.
was inviting Carly, like if you feel inspired
Oh, Carly.
to do that at some point. It sounds like you're more like feeling out the needs of the group, so you might feel like that's a good one at some point. So,
Yeah. Also, Carly, I think it is good for people like to get more like Leela and I tend to do more like of a inner practice, like Pilates, like to do like more fitness training. Some people really want to get their body moving like more intensely physically. Like, yeah, like I like to do HIIT workouts, right? And so, weight training, HIIT workouts, something that offers something that's for people who are ready to take their fitness to the next level, like that too.
I can do that, and it sounds like we're doing once a week. So like maybe I just film like a 15-minute hit, which is plenty for a lot of people starting out, or or both. Like I can still do detox stuff, or just talking about the physiology of what else you can do to support the gut, that kind of stuff. I love it all. I'm gonna kind of just use it like, if you guys do something inner work, then I won't, and then and then I'll just look for that pattern of where I need to fill in.
Awesome. Thanks, Carly. And just want to say her name is Leela, just so as we're working together. Leia, Leela.
You guys, that's so naughty. That's so
And
hard.
then we also have a Lindsay and a Lauren. We have a lot of L's going on in this.
This is just so fun.
Okay, my phone is about to die, so I probably am gonna end up coming off. But Christina, I'd love to know if you what you want to do, if you want to like host a weekly Zoom, or if you're feeling inspired for anything else.
Yeah, I can lead kind of like the opening and weekly Q&As. That's kind of what I like to do. Even if other people are there helping answer questions, I'm happy to facilitate that. Or if I'm inspired by something else in the moment. Yeah, and I had one more thing that I didn't repeat here is that in the giveaway, as we'll learn more about on the 28th, not only can you enter to win, and everybody that you're inviting can enter to win, but the brand partner who gets the most people to enter wins a 90-minute coaching session with myself or Mary Beth or Rita. And that coaching session can be used for you one-on-one, or you can like bring it to a team. So that's, something that you can get excited about. But I think that's it for my announcements. So if there aren't any other comments or questions, we can close it out. Okay, so just remember to really keep our heart in the center of all of what we're doing. It's about the service we can offer. It's about the dreams we can help our families really step into, and being in action. Let those deeper purposes fuel our action so that we can really be in love with what we're doing. It can really feel, something that is exciting and is feeding us rather than feeling like a chore or a task that's draining. And if you feel that way, it's not going to work anyway. So you might as well stop at that moment and go fill your cup back up in some other way, and then get back at it and get realigned with your why and the way that we can be changing lives. So thanks everybody for your contribution. Big shout out to Leah for helping initiate this focus on a transformation, and I love you all.
Thanks, everyone. Lots of love.